start, Bhante. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Buddhist Mahavihara and to our Sunday Dhamma sharing with Bhante Professor Lenagala Siriniwasa from Sri Lanka. Why don't you come forward, please, and fill up the seats in front so the latecomers can take the back seats if there are any latecomers later. Come, please fill up the front seats. Yeah, come. Don't be shy. Come. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with our speaker this morning, our Professor Bhante Siriniwasa, let me quickly read Bhante's profile. Bhante Professor Lenagala Siriniwasa was the former Dean of the Faculty of Language Studies at the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka. He is currently a professor in Sanskrit at the same university, BPU. Bhante obtained a BA honors, first class, from the University of Kelaniya. Then he obtained his master's, also first class, from the University of Delhi. And Bhante then took on his PhD in 2009 at the Banaras Hindu University in Varanasi, India. He was awarded an Indian Council of Cultural Relations Scholarship and also an Indo-Lanka Scholarship for his postgraduate studies. Bhante earned a postgraduate diploma in education from the NIE in Sri Lanka and a Royal Pandit degree from the Oriental Studies Society of Sri Lanka. His research interest is basically on Buddhist Sanskrit and Vedic Sanskrit. Bhante has also authored many books in Sinhala, and now also a book that's going to be published in English, which will be published by Buddhist Mahavihara, which will be coming out soon. He has a deep interest in samatha and vipassana meditation. He has the experience to guide practitioners to reach higher spiritual goals. He is the founder of the Satimat Viveka Senasuna, the Center for Mindfulness and Relaxation at Ruvanvela, Sri Lanka. This is his pet project currently, which he hopes to complete. It's a meditation center, which is open to public. Anybody can participate. You just have to write to him, and you can participate in their programs. So without much ado, I'd like to invite Bhante this morning to speak on Buddhist economic theory and good governance. If you have been following us, you know this topic was almost done in 3 parts by Bhante Professor Mahinda a few months ago, but this is in a nutshell, a different perspective to the same topic. So we'll hear from Bhante Professor Lenagala Siriniwasa this morning. Thank you. Bhante?
Okay. Good morning to you all. Before starting Dhamma talk, let's observe 5 precepts. Say sadhu 3 times.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Recite Namo Tassa 3 times.
Sambuddhassa Tassa Bhagavatu Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa
Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dhammaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dhammam Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Sanghaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Sangham Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Dhammam Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Sanghaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Sangham Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadan Samadhiyami.
Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadan Samadhiyami.
Kāmesu miccācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Kāmesu Miccācārā Veramani Sikkhapadan Samadhiyami.
Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musāvādā Veramani Sikkhapadan Samadhiyami.
Surāmeraya majjapamā daṭṭhānā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Suramiraya Majjapamadattana Veramani Sikkhapadan Samadhiyami.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Samanta cakkavalesu atra gaccantu devata saddhammang munirājassa sunantu sagga mokkhadan dhammasavana kālo ayang bhadanta dhammasavana kālo ayang bhadanta dhammasavana kālo ayang bhadanta. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Ekena bhoge bhunjayya dvihi kammang payojaye chatuttanca nidāpeyya āpadāso bhavissati. Dear Dhamma friends, today we are going to deliver Dhamma talk on Buddhist economic theory and good governance. When we see about the Buddhism, the teaching of the Buddha, all the teachings are economical. Whole the teaching of the Buddha has got an economical value. In many suttas, it is explained that Adi Kalyanang, Majjhe Kalyanang, Pariyosane Kalyanang. Excellent in the beginning, excellent in the middle, excellent in the end. What's the meaning? If we take one sutta, in the beginning also the very important facts are given. In the middle part of the sutta also very valuable, important parts are, doctrinal facts are given. In the last section of the sutta, in the end also we can see very valuable instructions. advices given by the Buddha to make our life peaceful and happy here and hereafter. That is why it is said that Adi Kalyanam. Adi means early section. Madhya means middle section. Pariyosana means the end. So all the suttas in Sutta Pitaka has got this value. Wherever we catch some words, even few words, they are so valuable. Buddha expressed his ideas with many experiences practiced by many births in his birth cycle. He has done a very big research. What is that research? How to end this birth cycle. So many 100,000 years he did this research. Not in this birth. In this birth also he did this research. In previous births also he did the same research. As a result of this research, Buddha taught this great philosophy, that's middle path, to reach to the final goal. That is why Adi Kalyana, Madhya Kalyana, Pariyosana Kalyana, these expressions are given. Each and every word has got very meaningful ideas, useful ideas. Buddhist economic philosophy. Buddhist economic philosophy is not limited to a few often quoted discourses. It pervades the totality of Buddhist thought. Therefore, it is necessary at least to scan the Sutta Pitaka, the Vinaya Pitaka, and the Abhidhamma Pitaka to mark its parameters. Fundamentals of Buddhist economic philosophy are found to be embedded in such basic teachings as the three characteristics, Four Noble Truths, karma, rebirth, dependent co-origination, middle path, and so on. In all the teachings we can see the economical value. Good governance of the wealth. Buddha expressed to Singhala, the household Singhala, earn money and divide them into 4 portions. The verse is given in that sutta, Singalovada Sutta, as you have heard earlier. Ekena bhoge bhunjaya dvihi kammang payojaye chatutang cha nidhapeya apadaso bhavisati. What is the meaning of this verse? With one part he enjoys his wealth. Ekena bhoge bunjaya. His earning is divided into 4 portions. Think about, you are earning 100 ringgit. You have to divide it into 4 portions. 1 portion, it means 25 ringgits for day-to-day usage, for food, cloth and other expenditure. Dvihi kammam payoje, it means 50 ringgits. You have to use for the investments. Investment is very important. Then we can get more and more money. So, dvihi kammang payoje, 2 portions of your earning have to use for the business works of farming works or any other earning activities. investments. Then one portion is there, extra portion, chatuttancha nidhapeya. You have to bank it. 25 ringgits, you have to bank. Because sometimes we face to many problems, difficulties. Sometimes you will get sick. In such kind of positions, you can use that money. Therefore, you have to deposit 1/4 of the earning. It is very important. If we don't have money, nothing to do. We go to meet some person, some friends ask, please give me 100 ringgit, 50 ringgit. They say, oh, I finished all money. If you come early, I had to give, but now finish all. I have lended, I have given it to other people. There are no people to support us sometimes. Mostly, no? When we need some money, when we ask money, they say, oh, I don't have now. Sometimes they are telling lies. They don't like to give money to other people. They refuse it. That is why we have to be strong in economic side. We have to save some part of our earning. We can use them in difficult situations. So this advice is very important. It is very useful to one's own life and also for the society, for the country, for whole world. You know, few years back, the Sri Lanka was bankrupt, no? There was economical problem, no money in the state banks. Finished. What happened? They spent all the money. No money in the bank. Then we faced a very big problem. Even government can do the same thing. They have to invest. They have to invest money, the half of the earning in the country. They have to invest. But our government didn't do it. Borrowing money, doing works, no investments, no money in the banks. That is why we face to that kind of economical crisis. So for the world, for the country, for one's own life, this method is very useful. This is the teaching of the Buddha, economical concept of the Buddha. 4 facts related to the economic management in Buddhism. There are 4 facts. The accomplishment of persistent effort, Utthana Sampada. These facts are given in Vyaggapajja Sutta, Digha Janu Vyaggapajja Sutta, Anguttara Nikaya. First one is Utthana Sampada. Second one, Arakka Sampada, protection, the accomplishment of watchfulness. Third one, Kalyana Mittata, good friendship. Fourth one, Samajivikata, balanced livelihood. We have to earn money with effort, Utthana Virya, Utthana Sampada. In our society, there are some people, they don't attempt to earn money. They don't try, just eating and sleeping. No working, no doing jobs. They don't want to earn money. Sometimes they are using the money belong to their parents. Maybe some children in your families, they don't have effort, just eating and sleeping, no working well. They don't think about their future. Buddha said, no, we have to earn money. Utthana Sampada. We have to do some jobs. I will explain later these 4 facts. They are very important. Arakka Sampada means protection. We have to protect the earning. Whatever we have earned, we have to protect them. Kalyana mittata, if we have got bad friends, what will happen to us? They ask to spend money for unnecessary things, for alcohol, for smoking, or for wrong activities. They force us to do them. They take us for bad activities. Then samajivikata is the last one, balanced livelihood. We have to think about the income. According to the income, we have to spend. If we spend all the money, what will happen to us? No more journey. That is why Buddha said you have to think about the income, then you have to spend. Balanced livelihood, samajivikata. Here, explanations, conditions of worldly progress. First, Utthana Sampada, what is the accomplishment of persistent effort? Herein, Vyagapajja, by whatsoever activity a householder earns his living, whether by farming, by trading, by rearing cattle, by archery, by service under the king. According to the period of Buddha, these kinds of earnings were there. Or by any other kind of craft. At that he becomes skillful and is not lazy. He is endowed with the power of discernment as to the proper ways and means. He is able to carry out and allocate duties. This is called the accomplishment of persistent effort. In Pali, it is given Utthana Sampada, Utthana Virya Adhigata, Baha Bala Parichita. Baha Bala Parichita means, Bahu means hand. With the help of hands, we have to earn money. We have to work hard. Seda Vakkita, with sweating, we have to spread sweating to earn money. We have to work hard. Dhammika, Dhammaladda means we have to earn money in a righteous way. We should not use wrong ways to earn money. Dhammika, Dhammaladda. Dakho hoti. Dakho means skillful. He is clever at earning. So, Analaso, he is not lazy one. Sabbakicchesu, in all the works, in all the activities, he is very clever. This way, he should earn money. Then Arakka Sampada, here in Vyagapajja, whatsoever wealth a householder is in possession of, obtained by dint of effort, collected by strength of arm, by the sweat of his brow, justly acquired by right means, such he husbands well, by guarding and watching, so that kings would not seize it, thieves would not steal it, fire would not burn it, water would not carry it away, no ill-disposed hairs remove it. This is the second accomplishment of watchfulness. As you all know, when we earn money, there are many ways to lose. Sometimes thieves take it. If they know this man has got lots of money, he has stored them in the cupboard or in house, thieves recognize it, then come and steal. And sometimes government will take it. If there is unexpressible amount of money in the banks, the government see, oh, this person has got lots of money, how he has earned. Then even in Sri Lanka it's happening. Some politicians has got lots of money. Some actresses, they have lots of money. Some actors are in jail now. They have got lots of money. the government see how he has doing filming works. He can't earn this much money, that much money. Then they take into custody and do experiments and see he has earned money in wrong ways. He has got lots of connection with the drug dealers and the underworld groups. While he is doing his main job, he has done wrong things as part-time jobs for the earning of money, to earn money. This way the government will seize his money. Water, fire will destroy. Therefore, Buddha said, you have to protect them. The wise people do many kinds of different activities to protect them. If you have big amount of money, you share it with your family members and other relatives, with other friends. You deposit money with the name of that person. That way, they protect their money. It is doing in Sri Lanka, I don't know here. So if you have lots of money, you don't keep in your own account. You separate it and you give to your friends and family members, deposit in their name, but belongs to him. That way they are cheating the government and other people. However, he is protecting his money. This is called Arakka Sampada, but it must be righteous. The third one, Kalyana Mittata. Here in Vagyapajja, in whatsoever village or market, town, a householder dwells, he associates, converses, engages in discussions with householders or householders' sons. In Sutta it is given Gahapati or Gahapati Puttangva. Gahapati means householder, Gahapati Puttam means householder's sons. Whether young and highly cultured or old and highly cultured, full of faith, saddha, full of virtue, sila, full of charity, chaga, full of wisdom, panya, he acts in accordance with the faith of the faithful, with the virtue of the virtuous, with the charity of the charitable, with the wisdom of the wise. This is called good friendship. The good friends are always supporting us to do good things. So Buddha said, we have to associate good friends, Kalyana Mitta. In many suttas, Buddha appreciated this Buddhist order is running with the support of Kalyana Mittas. Kalyana Mittas are always guiding others and they give instructions to others to reach to the final goal and also to make their life very successful and fruitful. This is the nature of Kalyana Mitta, good friends. Once Buddha appreciated the service of Sariputta, when venerable disciples, our Sariputta is a good friend. You have to associate him. He is always ready to advise you. He is always supportive. He will guide you to reach to the final goal. Please go and meet him. Always appreciated Venerable Sariputta. He had got such kind of good quality. He is a Kalyana Mitta. Now we move to the fifth one, Samajivakata. Fourth one. Samajivakata. Here in Vyagapajja, householder, knowing his income and expenses, leads a balanced life, neither extravagant nor miserly, knowing that thus his income will stand in excess of his expenses, but not his expenses in excess of his income. The wealth thus amassed, Vyagapajja has 4 sources of destruction. Knowing the income he spent. There are 4 factors which are cause for the destruction of the earning. First one is ittidutto, debauchery. He is always going to the women. This teaching is given to the Digajano, that is why it is said ittidutta. If the listener was a woman, Buddha will say Purusadutta. Ladies will go to meet many males. That one also include here. So this discourse is given to the Digajano. He is a male. That is why Buddha expressed ittidutto. If a male moves to women daily, searching different women to enjoy, what will happen? He has to spend much money. He has to spend much money. All the earning will be vanished. Therefore, this is very dangerous thing. He will become poor very soon. Ittidutto. The second one is suradutto. If he is addicted to alcohol or drugs, what will happen? The money will be vanished very soon. In the society, we can see it's happening. I have seen one video clip in internet. In America or in another country, some people are moving in the streets like dead bodies. They don't have enough vigor to move. They are having slow motion walking. Slow motion walking. Because of the power of drugs, they can't act well. Very dangerous. Young people, old people, they are having such kind of addiction. Very bad. Therefore, we have to be careful. This drug addiction must be stopped in this society. All the values will be vanished because of the addiction of drugs and also the alcohol. Akkadutto, gambling. If someone is addicted to gambling, his money will vanish very soon. Friendship, papamitta, is very bad. We have to associate kalyanamitta, as I expressed earlier. Friendship, companionship and intimacy with evildoers. This one will be a cause for the vanishment or loss of the money. Papamitto, papa sahayo, papa sampavaddhako. There are some persons who are connecting to our life. They always try to waste our money. Always suggest to us, let's go for drinking, smoking, gambling in this way. So we have to be careful about those kinds of bad friends. There are 4 sources for the increase of amazed wealth. First one, abstinence from debauchery, abstinence from drunkenness, non-indulgence in gambling, friendship, companionship, and intimacy with the good. So these are the factors which are caused to increase our money. We have to avoid the debauchery, moving to male or female partners in wrong way. And we have to avoid drinking and using drugs. We have to associate with good friends, and we have to avoid the gambling. This way we have to protect our money. Then in Vanijja Sutta, it is explained wrong livelihood. There are 5 kinds of wrong livelihood. A lay follower should not engage in 5 types of business. Which 5? Business in weapons, Sattha Vanijja. Business in beans, Sattha Vanijja. You see the same words, no? But there is extra letter in the first one. Sattha and Sattha. Sattha means there's H in between T and A. Sattha means weapons. Sattha without H sound. Sattha means sabbe satta. Beans, satta. In the period of the Buddha, there was a business selling beans. Today also have, no? They feed chickens and sell. Figs, they feed figs, then sell. In the period of Buddha, they sell human beings also. Today also somewhere we can find that business, selling human beings. Yeah, that one, no? So, Sattha Vanijja, earning money. Not only human beings, the parts of the body, they are selling. Some people take you and kill you, take your kidney, then sell. And take your valuable parts of your body and sell. It's happening. Then Mansa Vanijja, business in meat. It is prohibited by the Buddha. Mansa Vanijja. Majja Vanijja, next one, business in intoxicants. Majja, it means the drugs and alcohol, both are included here. Majja means Suramere, Majja Pamadattana. In that precept we can see Majja. Intoxicants, drink, alcohol and drugs. We should not sell. Visa Vanijja, business in poison, which are dangerous to the beings. It is no good. So some chemicals are there today. They sell to the farmers to kill insects, various kinds of beings. So according to this teaching, it is prohibited. Visa Vanijja, it is a cause for the killing. Panchime bhikkhave vanijja upasakena akaraniya. By upasaka, these 5 businesses should not be done. Katama pancha, sattha vanijja, see red colored letters. Sattha vanijja, the second one, difference you can see. Mangsa vanijja, majja vanijja, visa vanijja. Ima ko bhikkhave pancha vanijja upasakena akaraniya. Upasakena. If he is a devotee of the Buddha, disciple of the Buddha, he should not do these business activities. 4 kinds of duties are there. We earn money, we use them for the progress of society. Jnati Bali, supporting relatives. You also do it. You support your relatives using your earnings. Jnati Bali, it is called Jnati Bali. Athithi Bali, supporting guests. Some guests are coming to our homes, then we treat them well. We give food, we give drinks, herbal drinks, and also we give some money to our guests. We support them, help them. Pubba Peta Bali, supporting departed ones. Doing dana, we transfer merits, and we do various kinds of social works, charitable works, to transfer merits to departed ones. Remembering your parents, your teachers. You can do charitable activities. Then you can earn merits. After earning those merits, you can transfer them to your departed ones. Pubbapeta Bali. The Raja Bali, next one, supporting the government, giving taxes. It is our duty to give taxes, pay taxes. But the taxes must be used by the government for the progress of country. If they take it, it is wrong. We pay taxes, they steal it. Last time in Sri Lanka it was happened. The taxes was stolen by the government, the ministers and other people. It's wrong. We give our tax for the progress of country, for the development of country. It must be used for the proper way by the government. Devata Bali is the next one, supporting religious persons and events. Devata. In the period of Buddha, there were various kinds of religious groups. So it is a duty according to his religion. He has to do some services for the religion. As Buddhist, you are doing it. You build temples. You offer for requisites for the monks, almsgiving and robes offering and medicinal offerings. You offer herbal things, medicinal things to the monks, and you offer the places where to stay the monks, good places. You build good rooms and temples for the monks. So we are supporting to them. If someone is doing such kind of constructions, we support. You know, here and in other countries, now people are building new temples, new meditation centers. So you can support. As Buddhists, we have to support them because it is good for the continuation of the Buddhism, Buddha Sasana. We always do these things with the thought of the continuation of the Buddhism and this great philosophy. Chiran tittatu lokasmin samma sambuddha sasanam. I preach this Dhamma thinking on that very great idea. The Buddhism may remain thousands of years in future. Furthermore, it may be the philosophy of all the mankind, all the human beings. That is my view. You also have to work in that way. This Buddha Sasana, Buddhist order, this doctrine may be there in safe, may it continue for many years in future. For that I work, I write, I print books, I deliver Dhamma, I give Dhamma talks, I teach meditation, I do many things. So I give it to my generation. You have to think, as father, mother, you have to think, I have to hand over this great philosophy to my children, to my generation. Then they will continue it. We have to protect this great doctrine. There are lots of enemies to destroy this Buddhist order in the world. There are organized groups to remove this Buddhism from the world. In Sri Lanka, there are many groups to destroy the Buddhism. They do various kinds of things. Even in Bangladesh, I have seen one video clip, a person hit to a monk. The monk was wandering for the Pindapata. That man is attacking to the monk. Monk didn't do anything. He furthermore did the Pindapata. See, maybe some enemy. In this way, many kinds of things are happening. various kinds of things are happening in Sri Lanka, in other countries. They get money from other people to do it. Some monks are there in Sri Lanka, they are criticizing Buddhism. Monks are criticizing Buddhism. They give wrong interpretations for this great Dhamma. One word, anicca, they say different meaning. Anicca means no will, no desire. The real meaning is impermanent, no? So, iccha is desire, will. Na iccha, anicca. Anicca means no desire, no ill, no will, W-I-L-L. The real meaning is impermanent, anicca. In this way, they have taken some words from the great doctrine, they misinterpret it and deliver Dhamma talks. There are many Dhamma talks in YouTube given by them. No chance to remove them. We have requested to the president also, please control this situation. They are giving misinterpretations to the Buddhism. They are destroying the Buddhism. They are monks. People listen to them. There are many groups, followers. Very bad situation. This way, some people are trying to destroy this great doctrine. We have to be aware of these things. We have to protect this Buddhism. We have to treat the monks. We have to treat Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha very well. And also we have to share this great doctrine with other people. We have to give it to our generation. So these 5 or 4 kinds of duties are very important. Jnati Bali, Atiti Bali, Pubbapeta Bali, Raja Bali, Devata Bali. How many? 5, no? Some mistakes is there. 5 kinds of duties. Jnati, Atiti, Pubbapeta, Raja, Devata. So our earning should share with these persons. 4 kinds of happiness. Atiti, Atti Sukha, Bhoga Sukha, Anana Sukha, Anavajja Sukha. There are 4 kinds of happiness. Using our money, our economy, we have to enjoy. It is Bhoga. Atti Sukha means we should have money. It is a cause for the happiness. If we don't have money, we have to suffer. Atti Sukha. We should have money. Then we can live happily without sorrow. The happiness of possessing wealth, first one. Second one, Bhoga Sukha. We have to use the money. You know, some people are there, they have lots of money, they don't use it. They bank, deposit their whole money, they don't eat, they don't wear good clothes, they don't buy vehicles, they don't enjoy. They don't use it. Bhoga is not there. Anana Sukha, the happiness of freedom from debt. So, if we have taken loans, it is a cause for the suffering. Always we have to think, I have got a loan, I have to give it back when I complete it. Always the mind is having suffering, no? Do you have taken loans? Have you taken loans? Yeah, so you are always thinking about that, no? However, you have to end it very soon. Or else mind will be confused because of these loans. Today it is difficult to live without having loans. Some people has taken a loan for everything. The house is with the loan, the vehicle is with the loan, other main things, equipments in the house, TV, fridge and everything with the loan. Very difficult to manage. The earning is not enough. So Buddha said Anana Sukha is very important. You have to finish these loans, end them soon. Anavajya sukha, happiness of blameless conduct. We have to live righteous manner. If we do wrong things, always we are having fear. One day they will catch me. I have done wrong things. So always they are with fear of life. That is why Buddha said, Anavajya sukha is very important. One can live happily doing wrong things few days, few months, few years. Okay, there are some people, they are very happy. They are earning money, selling drugs and killing people, doing underworld activities. They are earning lots of money. What happened to them? In Sri Lanka, we have seen all the people who have done those kinds of activities are facing to big trouble very soon. They will be killed by other persons. Everything will vanish very soon. For few days, few months, few years, it's okay. But he will repent, he will suffer by himself one day. Before the end his life, he will suffer. I have done wrong things. His heart knows these things. I have done wrong things. Then contentment is very important. Worldly pleasure, spiritual pleasure. There are two kinds of contentments. Worldly pleasure, earning money, enjoying, using that money. Spiritual pleasure is very important. It's higher than the worldly pleasure. If we get spiritual pleasure, it is for the whole birth cycle, birth process. The worldly pleasure is temporary. It is for few years, few days. So spiritual progress is very important. For example, if you meditate 10 minutes, it is a great pleasure. Then watching TV, listening to songs, and doing those kinds of pleasurable things, you can enjoy, but it is a simple thing. If you meditate 10 minutes, that pleasure is very higher than the earlier one. It's for whole life. That pleasure can't take watching thousands of films, listening thousands of songs. We can't gain that spiritual pleasure. So you have to practice meditation, and religious activities are producing such kind of spiritual pleasure. Arogya parama labha santotti paramam dhanam vissasa parama jnati nibbanam paramam sukham. Dhammapada verse 204. Health is the ultimate profit. Arogya parama labha. This verse is very important. If you are sick, always you are with suffering, no? So health, good health is very helpful to us. We can do many things if we are having good health. If you are sick, always thinking, I am sick, I can't work as before, I can't do anything now. Always you think, I have to sleep now. You become a very lazy person. So healthy person, always happy. I am healthy, thinking about I am healthy. So our mothers, fathers who are in old age, you are thinking, no, oh, I am okay now, I am 70 years old, but I am still okay, I can walk, I can work, I can do my own activities. You are so happy. Therefore, health is very important. Arogya paramalabha. Santutti paramam dhanam. Happiness is the ultimate wealth. Some people are there, they have got lots of things, but they are not happy. They have got 3, 4, 5 houses, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. Many things they have got, but they are not happy in their homes. So happiness is very important thing for our life. We are doing all those things for the happiness. If you are not happy, what is the use of wasting money and those other things? We do everything for the happiness. We do jobs, we earn money, all these things for the happiness, no? Some persons are there, they are working. They do 2, 3 jobs one day. Early morning one job, in the middle of the day another job, part-time job, evening another part-time job, up to 12 p.m. From 5 a.m. they are working, earning money. No happiness. Money is there, but they don't have time to enjoy. Atti sukha, bhoga sukha, they don't have. So that is why one day he will die because of they have worked hard. This machine can't bear that much activities. This is a machine, no? So if we use a machine in a non-stop manner without stopping, it will burn very, very soon. In the same way, our heart will stop. It will be stopped very fast, very soon. Heart attack will attack him, no? Heart attack will attack him. So, because working hard, there was a lecturer in my campus. He did same way. He worked much. He said, I have 3 children, I have to build a house, I have to buy a vehicle, I have to work hard. Unfortunately, he died last year, 25 years old. He worked much without stopping, thinking about the money. So this is the way we are facing to bad way. So we face to the troubles. We have to get kaya viveka, chitta viveka. We have to take the leisure for our mind, for our body. Kaya viveka is a leisure for the body. We have to give leisure to the body. And chitta viveka, we have to give interval to the mind. We are very busy persons. Think about Brother Leslie. He is always busy. No interval to the mind. He is looking after family members and Buddhist Mahavihara and social activities and other official works. So busy. No interval to the mind. No interval to the body. So it is dangerous. Be careful. You take some interval in day-to-day life. It's better to meditate 20 minutes per day, early in the morning or at night, I suggest. So all persons should follow this way. It's good for our health, mental health and physical health. So Vissasa Paramanyati, trusted friend, is the best relative. Nibbanam Paramansukam, Nibbana is the ultimate bliss. So this verse is very important. We have to type it and we have to put it on the notice boards to read our friends, no? Very important. And you write it and stick it on walls in your house. Then your family members think about this. Arogya Paramalabha. The 8 worldly conditions are there. Buddha said there are 8 kinds of worldly conditions: gain, loss, status, disgrace, censure, praise, pleasure and pain. They are called Atta Loka Dhamma. These are the 8 worldly conditions that spring after the world. We all are experiencing these kinds of things, sometimes profitable things, sometimes losing, sometimes censure, sometimes praise, sometimes status, sometimes disgrace, sometimes pleasure, sometimes pain. Changing and changing. these 8 facts are coming to our life. They are not permanent. Time to time they are changing. Even Buddha faced to some kinds of very bad experiences. Sometimes he ate some food which are eaten by the horses in Vassana season. Rainy season, Buddha had to eat very bad meals. And sometimes he ate very delicious royal food. So Buddha was criticized by some people in that period, blamed some Brahmins, some kings, blamed to the Buddha. Buddha didn't care about that. Many people appreciated Buddha. In that time also, Buddha was not proud. He all these things accept with laugh. No problem. I am stable. I am fixed. I am not changing because of these profitable things or losing things, fame and blames. I don't care these things. I work on my way. I am doing good things. So I am not afraid of hearing those bad things. You know, you also will have such kind of critical words. People are criticizing you, blaming you. Some people are there appreciating you. So no need to care those things. Just stay in a fixed manner. Remain still. No need to change your mind. Work on your own good thoughts. Then here we can see Ittha Dhamma, Anittha Dhamma. These 8 worldly conditions are divided into 2 sections. One is Ittha Dhamma, Labha, Yasa, Pasansa, Sukha. They are good. Anittha Dhamma means bad conditions. Alabha, Ayasa, Ninda, Dukkha. So these are the 8 worldly conditions. Endless pleasure. Pleasure is endless. Buddha said, Uno loko, atitto loko, tanha daso. The people in the world are less contentment, enslaved to craving, tanha, endless. The world, loko, is seen as inherently deficient, uno, and unsatisfied, atitto. This reflects the Buddhist concepts of dukkha, often translated as suffering, unsatisfactoriness, or discontent. The word and beings within it are described as being a slave to craving, tanha daso. Craving, tanha, is one of the primary causes of dukkha, according to the Four Noble Truths. This verse is in Rattapala Sutta. Upaniyati loko adhuo atano loko anabhissaro assako loko sabbang pahaya gamaniyam uno loko atitto tanha daso. The world is swept away, unenduring. There is no shelter, no one in charge. There is no ownership. All beings die, losing everything. It is insatiable, a slave to craving. Buddha preached this verse to Venerable Rattapala. When we see the society, you know, some people are there, they are not satisfied. They are not having pleasure, though they have got big money, many resources, properties, wealth. They are not happy. They always think it is not enough. If he has got billion ringgit, he thinks to earn more ringgits. another 10 billion ringgits. This is the way, endless pleasure. Nature of the world. What is the suitable economic system? It is no secret that the whole world is faced with an economic crisis, and this is so irrespective of the fact that whether the countries are developed or underdeveloped. On the face of this crisis, the validity of traditional economic theories are being constantly challenged. The question whether one should follow the socialist economic system or the capitalist economic system has now become redundant. The experiences we have had during the last century or so have clearly shown that both these systems have failed to deliver good results. That is why we have to apply the teaching of the Buddha to the economic system in the country, in the world. Ekena bhoge bunjaya, that philosophy is very important. These two ways, capitalist economic system and the other one, socialist economic systems, they are not supporting well to the progress of society. There's a sutta, very important sutta, Anda Sutta, related to the economic philosophy of the Buddha. Anguttara Nikaya, Tikka Nipata. These three kinds of people are found in the world. What three? The blind, the one-eyed, the two-eyed persons. Tayo me bhikkhave puggala santo sangvijyamana lokasmin. Katame tayo andho eka chakku dvichakku. There are three persons. In brief, I will say you, andho means blind. He doesn't earn money. He doesn't develop worldly life. And also he doesn't improve spiritual life. Both. There are two life ways. First one is worldly life. The second one is spiritual life. These two are not developing by this person. He is called blind person. Andho. Andha means blind. Then the second one, one-eyed person. He earn money. He enjoy well. The worldly life is very good. He live well. But no spiritual side. No spiritual side. He doesn't think about a spiritual development. No religion. He say, I don't have religion. No, mostly people are saying now they are non-religion persons. It is also a religion. Non-religion also a religion. He doesn't think about that. So all are having such kind of ideas. So the second one, he is having worldly pleasure but no spiritual pleasure or development. Ekachakku, he is called Ekachakku. Dvichakku means the person who has got worldly pleasure and progress and who has got the spiritual pleasure and progress, that one is called Dvichakku, two-eyed one, not one-eyed, two-eyed person. So in this Anda Sutta, it is explained very well. Who is the blind person? It's someone who doesn't have the kind of vision that's needed to acquire more wealth or to increase the wealth they have already acquired, nor do they have the kind of vision that's needed to know the difference between qualities that are skillful and unskillful, blameworthy and blameless, inferior and superior, and those on the side of dark and bright. This is called a blind person. He doesn't know about the merit and demerits, kusala or akusala, good and bad, nothing. He doesn't know anything. He is blind. He is blind. Then, Ekachakku, who is the person with one eye, It's someone who has the kind of vision that's needed to acquire more wealth and to increase the wealth they have already acquired, but they don't have the kind of vision that's needed to know the difference between qualities that are skillful and unskillful, blameworthy and blameless, inferior and superior, and those on the side of dark and bright. This is called a one-eyed person. He is always collecting money, doing investments, earning money. He is happy, enjoying. So one eye is there. He doesn't care about the spiritual side. In Pali also it is given here. You can read. Then Dichakku, who is the person with two eyes, it's someone who has the kind of vision that's needed to acquire more wealth. They have the kind of vision that's needed to know the difference between skillful and unskillful, blameworthy and blameless, inferior and superior, or qualities on the side of dark and bright. This is called a two-eyed person. These are the three people found in the world. Buddha said these are the three people in the world. Even today, these three people are there in our society. The Dhammapada says that man is not contented even by a shower of gold coins. Nakahapana vassena tithikamesu vinjati. In Dhammapada. Not by a shower of coins can sensual desire be satiated. Sensual desires give little pleasure and are fraught with evil consequences. Dukkha. Sensual pleasure is producing dukkha. Do you know the meaning? Because of sensual pleasure, we attach to them, we grow cravings, tanha, then we develop it furthermore, it becomes upadana, then it is a cause for the next birth cycle, give decay, death, various kinds of diseases, sorrowful things, producing all those things. What is the main place? It is sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure is producing worldly suffering in this birth cycle. Some people can't understand this. If we say sensual pleasures are producing suffering, how it happens? It can't be happen like that, no? So the reality is that. Buddha has found it. That is why it is mentioned here. Once the Buddha said, a man would not be satisfied even if a mountain of gold were to become twice its size. The Agganya Sutta clearly shows that even the primitive man was not contented, and that this discontentment led to many other new problems. So this discontentment is an eternal problem which prevailed in primitive times and continues unabated even in the present, and men die discontented. Maha Chattarika Sutta is another important sutta for the economical philosophy in Buddhism. Right livelihood is given there. It is twofold, Laukika Samma Ajiva and Lokottara Samma Ajiva. Right livelihood has got two parts. What is right livelihood? Right livelihood, I tell you, is of two sorts. There is right livelihood with affluence siding with merit, resulting in acquisitions. There is right livelihood that is noble without affluence, transcendent a factor of the path. Samma Ajiva. One is worldly livelihood. The other one is beyond the worldly pleasure, supra mundane Samma Ajiva. So, when we live with righteous manner, we think, I am living in a righteous manner, I can go to heaven with the support of this livelihood. His thought is connected to the worldly pleasure. I can get birth again in this human world with the power of this right livelihood. I can get birth in the Brahma world with the power of this right livelihood. This is the first one, lokika, samma ajiva, worldly right livelihood. The other one is you live in a righteous manner, seeking final goal, nibbana. You don't wish a good birth in heaven, in human world or in Brahma world. You don't expect the facilities, good births in this birth cycle, living with right livelihood. Only you have a thought, I live in this way to reach to the final goal. It is called supramundane position. So that is called lokuttara samma ajiva. Lokuttara samma ajiva, not worldly. It is beyond the world. The other one is laukika or lokika, samma ajiva. Then Buddha said, Migasala Sutta, in Migasala Sutta, the person can follow both ways. One can follow the worldly pleasure. The other one can follow the Dhamma path. However, these two persons can reach to the final goal one day. There are two kinds of lay peoples according to this Migasala Sutta. One is Odata Vasana Gihi Brahmachari. He is wearing white clothes as a upasaka or upasika. Odata Vasana Gihi Brahmachari. Brahmachari means he is always observing precepts. He don't try to enjoy with the sensual pleasures. He is similar to a monk, but he is a lay person. He is observing precepts. He is in white dress, upasako, upasika. That is one person, one lay person. The other one is Gihino Kama Bhogi. He is not wearing that kind of white clothes, just different clothes are wearing, enjoying. He is a lay person. There are such kind of two persons. Then Buddha said, the Migasala Sutta of the Anguttara Nikaya very clearly explains that both these categories are qualified to become noble disciples. Herein, the right livelihood which is approved for lay householders demonstrate the Buddhist economic system applicable for a Buddhist way of life. These two persons can reach to final goal changing their way. The second one, pleasure enjoying householder also can change his life in future. Then he can practice the Buddhist path. He can reach to Nibbana. The other one also can. Both are lay people. They are eligible to reach to the final goal. No problem. Think about you. Now you are not practicing Buddhism. So you are enjoying, earning money and enjoying well. Then, however, you can change your path later on. You know, Angulimala killed 999 human beings, no? Men. Finally, he became Arahant. So, Buddha said, anyone can change their life in the middle of spending their lifestyle, can change. This is given in Migasala Sutta. Necessary to have economic stability, the Nikayas clearly point out that to lead a life of a pleasure, enjoying household, it is necessary to have economic stability. It has already been pointed out in the inner sutta that poverty is a cause of misery for such householders. The Singalovada Sutta says one should start the life of a householder only after collecting enough wealth. This household life means the marriage life, because without having money it is difficult to spend. That is why Buddha recommended before move to that side, you should earn money, you should have money. In the same way, in the Dhammapada says that one should earn enough when young, or else one would have to regret in old age. In young period, one should earn money. In old age, it is difficult to earn money. In the Anana Sutta lists economic stability as the first of the 4 kinds of worldly happiness. The Pattakamma Sutta also says that having wealth is one of the most desirable things in the world. Vaddi Sutta, the Vaddi Sutta that refers to 10 factors leading to the progress of the noble person, assigns the first 5 of these factors to matters pertaining to economic and materialistic aspects of life. It further says that one who progresses in these 10 factors acquires the highest meaning and essence of life. In this sutta, it is explained like this: Dassahi bhikkhave vaddihi vaddhamano arya savako aryaya vaddiya vaddati. There are 10 kinds of improvements. Saradayi chahoti varadayi kayas katamehi dasa kettavattuhi vaddhati. He has got fields, paddy fields and cultivations. If he has got such kind of things, he is increasing person. He is developing his life. Dhanadanyena vaddati means he is growing grains and he is increasing his money, doing those kinds of farming works, using the seeds. Puttadarehi vaddati, he is going to higher positions, giving birth to the children, puttadara, and feeding their family members. He can enjoy. The people are enjoying feeding their family members. Once I asked from one of my friends, are you suffering with the family members, feeding them? You are looking tired? No, I am not tired. I am enjoying with my family members. No any suffering. Just I feed them, help them, I live with them. I am with happy. I thought he is not happy. He said, no, I am happy. You also will say the same thing. We are very happy, with family members, doing various kinds of duties. You are happy. So in this way, that person has got various kinds of worldly things. And then in the last sections, it is explaining Saddhaya, Silena, Sutena, Chagena, Panyaya, Vaddati. This person go ahead with the faith on triple gems, Saddha, Sila, with the precepts, Silena, Sutena, listening Dhamma, he develop his wisdom, Sutena, Chagena, he practice generosity, Panya, he develop his wisdom. So with these factors, he is increasing the higher spiritual conditions. Buddha explained in Vaddi Sutta, one can develop his worldly pleasure and spiritual pleasure doing these things. Brother Leslie, is it enough? Okay, I will wind up. we have taken 1.5 hours. I think you are tired now listening to this Dhamma talk. See, Economic Foundation for Happy Life. It is given in many suttas. In the Chulla Vagga Pali, in connection with lodgings, refers to following three aims as Lenattam, Sukhattam, Jayituncha, Vipassitum. Buddha has appreciated those things also. The house must be there and happiness must be there for laymen, for lay people, and also the monks, and also they have to try to develop spiritual side. Jayituncha vipassitum, these two words for the development of spiritual side. Chakkavatti Siyanada Sutta, Rasiya Sutta, these are connected to the economical side. Attanan Suketi Pineti Sangvibhajati Punyani Karoti. This Pali text is very important in Rasiya Sutta. He enjoy himself. Attanan Suketi Pineti. Sangvibhajati, then share his money, share with others. Sangvibhajati. Punyani Karoti, do meritorious activities using his money. It's for the next life, next birth cycle. We have to earn money and we have to do merits for our future life process, birth cycle. Then, righteous happiness is accepted in Buddhism. Buddhism envisages a moderately comfortable life. Many factors necessitated such a life. Comfortable day-to-day life. Maintain good cordial social relations. Reasons of health. Satisfy human emotions because of appreciation of beauty. Well-being of sansaric existence. Righteous happiness is accepted. In Metta Sutta, it is given happy at heart, santussako, of easy maintenance. Subharo, there are two important words in Karaniya Metta Sutta. Santussako, happy at heart. Though he is gaining simple things, he is happy. Subharo can feed easily. Subharo means can feed easily. Conclusion. On the above mentioned facts, it is possible to make the following three conclusions. Consumption is primarily for sustenance. Consumption is for comfortable living. And consumption is also for spiritual development. Lay people and other Buddhist monks also should have that kind of economic background. Without having those things, difficult to reach to the final goal. Hence, in Buddhist economic philosophy, consumption is not the goal, but the means to reach the goal. The third objective shows how this goal could be reached. The Buddhist economic theory can be applied to one's own wealth and the other sections in the country. So also good governance of wealth is highly recommended in Buddhism. Saying this, I conclude my speech. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, you can ask now.
Bhante, I have questions on this Bali and supporting, giving support, right, to the temples, or maybe and also to this livelihood, Vanicha. Okay, there's always a conflict. For example, like nowadays we have this very established industry, especially industry of intoxicants, alcohol, gambling, well established. They got gathered a lot of money due to the capitalism, as you pointed out. So they always have donations, like they will call it a CSR, corporate social responsibility, right? They will give a lot of money to temples, give a lot of money to schools. So should schools or temples accept this kind of, from the Buddhist perspective? Is it proper to accept donation from this kind of industry? Thank you.
It's a good question. In modern society, the right livelihood is difficult to find. They are earning money doing all these things. The best investment is doing this wrong business. As we have seen, they are selling intoxicants, they are selling weapons. The selling weapon is the highest investment in Western countries. They create wars in the other countries, then they sell weapons, and also the various kinds of chemical things, visa, vaneja, that one also very big industry, chemical industry. So some are very dangerous for the mankind and also to all the beings. They are doing this expecting money. They don't think about the lives on this universe or in this world. So only the aim is earning money. But according to this teaching, we can't approve them. We can't approve them. Someone will say the agriculture need chemical treatments. Without that, it is useless. It's true. But early period, people used the organic treatments, what is called compost. Using the garbages, they created the fertilizer, very, very good treatments for the agriculture to grow the vegetables and other grains. So why the people don't use? Because of the laziness, they don't do them, just go to the shop and bring chemical and throw everywhere. So it's so dangerous. Because of those chemicals, we are having cancer and various kinds of dangerous diseases. Today, many people are having cancer. The reason is those things, chemical productions are inserting into our body. When we eat, when we take the rice plate into our hand, we have to think, now I am going to eat this poisonous plate rice. Sure, I will die soon. Before eating, we have to think. Vegetables also are full of chemicals. They have grown with the chemicals. So nothing to do. The farmers are doing it without stopping. The businessmen are producing chemicals. So it is difficult to stop. Now there's a tendency to use the non-chemical treatments for the vegetables and growing things. The farmers are thinking about that, and it is good. Even in Sri Lanka, they are turning to that side. Organic. We prefer to have organic meals, organic foods. It's good for health. You also mostly try to go to those food stalls which are produced by the organic materials, organic things. So that is the answer.
Bhante, making reference to the Vanija Sutang on the wrong livelihood, I think the Buddha mentioned that it is very specifically the kind of business that we should not be in. Are we supposed to read it literally as it is, or to look into the essence, the impact of these businesses? Otherwise, this particular instruction may not be relevant in today's world when we have financial fraud, scams, corruptions, and many other criminal activities. What's Bhante's view on this?
Actually, we can't change the Buddhism according to the present environment. the Buddhism is Buddhism, no? So the teaching is there, it is very correct. The society will change in different way. We can't change this teaching. Teaching is very true and it's excellent. So the society will not follow it. What to do? No way to stop. The government, the presidents, prime ministers, rulers in the country can change. So in Sri Lanka, former president tried to change it, Gotabaya Rajapaksa. He informed to the farmers, don't use chemicals for the farming activities. What happened? Farmers were offensive to the president. They blame to the president. We can't do it. We can't stop it. Then the president Gotabaya had to go home back. They said go back. Then very difficult thing to stop these kinds of wrong livelihood. It's spreading everywhere in the world.
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay.
Bhante, one more question. It will be on the good governance of wealth, the distribution of wealth according to one part, two parts, and the fourth parts. Just want to understand, the first part is basically for the lay people. Are we referring to only spending based on the basic needs and wants, whereas the two parts, which is the 50% of the income, is for the purpose of investment? Here, the investment, are we talking about that we invest in education, self-education, children's education, or any capital kind of thing that can actually increase more wealth? At the same time, we are talking about investment in our future life, meaning basically into dana and things like that.
You are correct. Investment has got different ways for education, for development of his industry, for the earning matters. He can use more money, then you can earn more. The first part is for his own pleasure, eating, dressing, and living happily. The other one is for the difficult moments. We have to keep in the bank, we have to deposit. So investment is having different ways for education, for the industry, for other important things connected to our life. They are useful to our life. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante.
Bhante, good morning. Thank you very much. Bhante, I think your conclusion is, I have three questions. Okay, your conclusion is that Buddhist economy consumption is not the goal, but the means to reach the goal. Okay, so now, in order to reach the goal, you need to have the means. Okay, now my first question is that, in our normal Dharma talk, Dharma education, Sunday schools, Sutta classes, everything, why is it that there is no emphasis on Buddhist economy? Straight away, we go to the Four Noble Truths and everything. For the higher level, okay. But for basically lay people, you need to emphasize in education, in Dharma talk to our lay people of this Buddhist economy. So that is relevant to us, then we realize. So this is the first time that I hear, Bhante, you have so many of these suttas now, which I believe most of them are alien, except for Sigala Buddha Sutta. That you will emphasize. The rest, none. Okay, question number one. Question number two. You talk about Buddha talks about right livelihood, the duties and everything. But is there any teaching by Buddhas of how creation of wealth, which is we are talking about emphasis on investment. Is there any specific suttas where it tells us? Others are very clear, wrong livelihood, how to have happiness and all this kind of thing, very clear. But is there anything how to create wealth so that we can follow the path? Okay, the final question also relate to the earlier questions. In your talk, you talk about the protection of the sasana. Okay, so can Buddhists fight back when people try to destroy Buddhism? Can we fight back physically, as like in Burma, or can we just sit down and meditate and say it's anicca, dukkha, anatta, and let them kill us all and finish all our religion? Thank you.
Okay. You have raised 3 questions. They are very good. First one is very important. Actually means to reach the goal. Buddha didn't want to force or inform or teach to get the worldly life. He wanted us to develop a spiritual life. That is why less teaching are there regarding the worldly pleasure. Always he tried to give the spiritual development. In some occasions, Buddha had to teach to develop lay life, similar to Singalovada Sutta, Vyaggapadya Sutta, and many few suttas. So always Buddha tried to explain the path to the liberation, path to the nirvana. Actually, when I came to this hall, I was thinking, here, if there are children, Dhamma school children, to listen this Dhamma talk, how much important, how valuable. You have you are in the old age now. This teaching is very useful for the children. They should learn. They can practice the first verse, Ekena Bhoge Bunji, that one. Earning can divide it into 4 portions. They are not doing it. They spend all the money, whatever they get, they spend. They buy many things, so don't think about future. So we have to teach this trick to the students. However, as much as possible we can say it. The second one is about Vanijja Sutta, no? So Buddha has mentioned some points in Chakkavatti Sihanada Sutta, and only few places we can see the farming is the righteous way to create wealth. It is very righteous. And also doing some businesses without doing wrong things, selling something vegetable. We can, according to the period of Buddha, they can sell the things whatever they have grown, farmed. So producing various kinds of equipments, that's another earning. In some suttas, there are Venakara, using the bamboo trees. They have created various kinds of equipments. Then they can sell to use in houses. So those kinds of righteous businesses are given in many suttas. And the third question is fighting against to the people who are destroying Buddhism. So we can fight without harming to anyone. Using our wisdom, using our intelligence, we can write, we can speak, we can give the clearances. We are doing it. I have written 4 articles to Sri Lankan newspapers regarding this matter, they criticizing their misinterpretations. And I have given some talks. I have given TV interviews for this matter. that way we can educate the people. The followers will go out from that side. Or else, if we are observing silent, what happened? They think it is correct. So we should not be in silent mood. We have to explain the reality, real nature. So that is the way. We should not fight against them using weapons or using very harmful things. We are Buddhist. We are following the non-violence way. That is the way to remove those kinds of bad influences which are against to the Buddhist order. That is the answer. Okay.
One last question on the emphasis on education. So Bhante, at the moment, what is the status? Because during Buddha's time, Buddha are basically talking to people higher level, Brahmins and all the potential Aryas and all this. So of course he emphasis on doctrine. Okay, in the present modern world, where especially for the layman, so what is the status of Buddhism in the present world? Does the Buddhist educated community put emphasis on Buddhist economy, or is it we are still teaching about suffering and non-suffering everything? Because for the younger people, there's no such thing as suffering. Life is very nice because everything is provided by the parents with modern technology. So when you talk about suffering, everything for them it's not attractive. So you need attractive for us older people. So what is the present status of the Buddhist education and
actually, now the Buddhist education is going higher and higher positions in Western countries, even in America, UK. The school children also practicing mindfulness with the support of Buddhism. Even the British Army, they are practicing the mindfulness meditation with the guidance of the Sri Lankan professor, as I clearly know it. The Buddhism is spreading all over the world. Anyone can't stop it. It's spreading well, but some opposition groups are there. In the period of Buddha also was the same environment. There were lots of enemies. So even today it's the same. No need to worry about that. Naturally it will spread all over the world. As the scientist who is called Arthur C. Clarke mentioned in 2050, in the world, the Buddhism may be the main religion, the first religion in this world. So it's happening now. Many monks are preaching, as you all know, Dalai Lama. He is spreading the Buddhism in Western countries very fast. His students also, our Sri Lankan monks and other monks who are educated, they are doing well. So the people are now reaching to this philosophy. It's not a religion. It's a philosophy. They are practicing it very well. So no need to be afraid. The nature will control everything. Okay.
Bhante, can we conduct the Anumodana?
Okay. Now we have finished our Dhamma talk. We have earned lots of merits listening to this Dhamma talk. This marriage reach to gods. May the gods be very peaceful and happy, and they will get a good life process in this birth cycle with the support of this merit. May they attain final Nibbana. Say sadhu 3 times. May the departed ones receive our merit with the help of this merit, all the departed ones may get good birth process, may they be happy, healthy, and may they remove all the obstacles, difficulties from their lives. May they attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Thinking in this way, say sadhu 3 times. All the members who participated to this Dhamma talk and other people in your homes and other persons in this society, and all the supporters may partake this merit. May they get happy and peaceful life. All the difficulties, problems, obstacles may remove from all of us. May we attain final goal as soon as possible. Say sadhu 3 times, thinking in this way. Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu lokasasanang chirang rakkhantu dhammadesanang chirang rakkhantu mang parang sabbityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha atho nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu.
So thank you, Bhante, for this excellent sharing on Buddhist economics and good governance. I think we have all experienced, or at least now know a little bit more about how to spend our money and how to invest our money and what we should do with our money. Bhante will be here for another month or so, and next Friday, Bhante will be talking on a layman's guide to respecting Buddhist monks. Because we are now in the Vasana season, the next 3 months is Vasana, so I think it's a good topic that we know how to actually, as a layman, to show our respects to Buddhist monks. What do we do, what needs to be done, and how to actually pay respects to Buddhist monks. And then on Sunday, next Sunday, the 4th of August, Bhante will be talking on the Buddha's advice on diet. Okay, it's about your personal diet and what the Buddha taught about food, basically, consumption of food. Yeah? So that'll be next Sunday at 10 a.m. So hopefully we'll see you all on Friday and Sunday. With that, thank you again, Bhante, once again. We really well appreciate the fact that you've taken time to come to Buddhist Mahavihara to spend a month with us and share your knowledge. So let's say sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you.
Sadhu.